Good afternoon, boys and girls, and children of all ages, and welcome to another exciting episode of Montez at Midday. I'm your host, Dre Montez. How is everyone doing on this motivational Monday? I love Mondays. I especially love Mondays when the weather is this beautiful. A little windy, but my natural hair people, those of you know who you are, you can represent and let that wind get that vitamin D in you. Sun gonna coming out in a second, but it is beautiful outside. And I hope you had a great weekend and fun, safe weekend as well. But it is Monday. Here we are, raising the roof, high fives in the building, chest bump. Let's hug this thing out. Let's get in there for the real thing. Oh, them hugs are something else. It's therapeutic to hug yourself. I think people need to do it every day. Hug yourself. Where you get the hug you need and appreciate. Stay hydrated, kids. Get your exercise in. Do something. Walk it off. If you're going to the gym, if you're still holding on to that New Year's resolution, meaning you're going to join the gym, lose some weight, and get ready for the summer, well, according to Pox and Tony Phil, summer's on the way. It's coming fast. But we are here, good people. Again, thank you for the wonderful birthday. Shout outs to my mom over the weekend. Happy birthday to you, Mom Dukes. She has an iPhone now, people, so be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. My mom and dad have iPhones now. We did it. 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 And if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If you had a birthday over the weekend, I hope you had a great and amazing birthday weekend for sure. And if you're celebrating an anniversary, happy anniversary to you, whether it's in a relationship, your job, your sobriety, your relationship, dating-wise. It could be your place where you live at. You've been there, you're celebrating somewhere. Congratulations, you did it for sure. And if you're off today, who cooking out? Who putting something on a grill at lunchtime in South City? I'll let a brother. I want some barbecue. I didn't get any whiff of any grill going off over the weekend. No invitation. Nobody bragging on pictures. Nobody. You people with houses you're housing wrong. Now, one person cooked out over the weekend, and I have a grill, but there's no cooking out where I live at. But there's a park. Okay, so I may take matters in my own hand and just start going to the park and do some midday grilling. Just grill out by myself and sit there at the park and just look at nature and watch people do their afternoon walks and watch the dogs walk the people. Sounds like a plan for me for sure. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. If you have not checked out the website, www.dremontez.com, do yourself a favor and please do. We're going to do some upgrading to the website while on vacation. So check it out for now. But when we come back after vacation, it's going to be a new and improved website for sure. But I love me some Mondays for sure, especially when the weather is like that. It really makes you want to do what? Day drinking. Yes. Yes. I prefer to drink in the daytime other than nighttime. You meet cooler people and more honest people in the daytime. Not saying everybody at nighttime is a liar and a thief and a cheat, but prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. All right, let's get on into it. Good folk, good people. Lots took place over the weekend in the sports world. Shout out again to Caitlin Clark. Wow. Shout out to LeBron James and the LeBron James fans out there. Shout out to 40,000 points in the NBA. The first player ever to do that. Here's what's interesting about the internet, okay? We saw the backlash everybody was giving Caitlin Clark on who is the real D1. I mean, they didn't count D1 back in the day and all of this. So how far back should the record books go? Well, okay. Now that LeBron James has eclipsed 40,000 points in NBA, I saw this on X. If Michael Jordan would have played 21 years, how many points you think he would have scored? Look, at 53, as a person that used to look forward to go to the barbershop and hear the banter and great sports topics and debates at the barbershop, I'm way past the MJ and LeBron debates on anything. Well, who's the real one? Who's the GOAT? Who has the most rings? Who wore the most points? Why he got to change his team? He was too old when he came back. Jordan in his prime, LeBron in his prime. I've had enough debates on Jordan and LeBron. I'm going to do something my father told me. I'm going to sit back and just appreciate these athletes and the work that they're doing. That's it. I don't think being a fan of an individual player, it doesn't hold that high volume as it used to in the 70s and 80s and 90s. It's different now. So to have one favorite player, I don't think that exists anymore. I don't think people have one dominant team anymore. Those days it's fun to turn around and think back how sports used to be treated, talked about, the looks you would get if you wore a particular jersey or a hat with a player's name or a team emblem, whether it be in your car or on your clothing, or in tattoos, at your job, in your workstation, in your cubicle. You got stuff hanging up so people know who your team is. Now, it's different. It's different. Now, I would never leave my team. What can I say? The teams I root for in sports, I don't think that would change. I don't think it would change. It's hard to get another player after you've been with one in a sports relationship as being your favorite player and they retire. That's a different transition. Not getting traded to another team, but retiring from the game. They're never coming back to the game. And now they want you to go find somebody else? What? After a 20-year relationship, you want me to go just find somebody else, just buy their jersey and start wearing it? No, it doesn't work that way. I did it with Mike, as in Jordan. I did it with John Elway. And I did it with Albert Pujols. The John Elway one hurt. That rooting for a team and rooting for a player is different in sports to me. In baseball, it's different. Football, basketball, hockey, it's different. Football, when you have a team and you have a favorite player that's on your team and you with them their whole career with that team and they retire and you're still with that team, that's difficult. It's difficult. It's not that easy just to go out and find another player to root for. It's not. But here we are, good people. It is Monday. Let's get on into the show if you do and don't mind. Carry on, Dre Montez. Hello to Facebook. Hello, X. And hello, YouTube. By the way, if you haven't checked out the YouTube page, please do so. I need to get the subscriptions up a little bit. You can subscribe for free. It's Dre Montez on YouTube. Dre Montez. There you go for sure. All right. College baseball. The season is here. I love college baseball. The sound of it, the commentating, the play, the fans, the antics that go on in the dugout, and the stories that these players have. Very interesting stories that they tell doing a baseball broadcast of college baseball. But I've noticed something. Bat flips and the stare. The stare down. We got bat flips, the stare down, and trash talking. And these kids are getting thrown out of the game for that in baseball. Flipping the bat. I saw a kid get thrown out the game for flipping his bat on a walk. So a kid get thrown out for that. I saw a kid, he flipped his bat on a home run and got thrown out the game. Another kid got thrown out the game for flipping his bat as he turned his head. He stared down the team dugout Umpire threw him out the game. The other one, the guy was trash talking on a walk, thrown out the game. The bat flips have been going crazy since Toronto Blue Jays started all that. College baseball players, celebrations are needed. If I hit a walk-off home run for my collegiate team and my parents at the game, and it's a sellout, and we weren't supposed to beat that team, and you're going to throw me out the game? Lots of people have been walked and look at the dugout, just looking in the dugout. How is that? What is irking the umpires to get to this point? Is there something else going on and not telling us that they have a meeting in the offseason? Did they warn all teams and coaches and players about the bat flips, staring down people, and the trash talking? Did they go out, Major League Baseball umpires, did they go out in NCAA, did they go out and tell these kids this before the season, or is there something else going on in college baseball? Because that is trash talking can lead to other things. We've seen what trash talking can do. But I did not see it at the level that they have it at right now. The bat flip, if no one's going to get hurt or injured that's in the on-deck circle, or is the bat going to flip in the dugout on the stands? Okay, I can see all of that. But the way these ejections happen in the game, pretty wild. So I'm going to do some further investigating through the NCAA and the keyboard and the clicker thingamabob here. And I want to find out what's going on in college baseball with these umpires kicking kids out of the game. Now, again, we know trash talking can go a little bit too far. But the stare down, you remember when you were kids, you got into it with your siblings or your cousins or somebody, and you just looking at them and what they say, stop looking at me. You're hurting me. Stop looking at me. You're hurting me. Mommy tells us stop looking at me. Really? Really? I can't stare you down and walk to the base. You're out of the game. What? I thought we were in a trust tree here. I mean, a stare down? I don't know what to tell you right there. With college baseball, explain it to me what's going on when it comes to that type of behavior that the umpires are seeing and want to get atop of the game. Maybe it's something going on as a rivalry. Maybe these two players were rivals in AAU league or travel league or in high school, but I don't know. The way these showed these highlights of the weekend, these kids getting ejected from games with bat flips, stare down, and trash talking, I have some questions. Hopefully they will get answered. All right, moving right along. The next topic of discussion, we knew what took place over the weekend in Indianapolis. Shout out to all the participants at the NFL Combine in Naptown over the weekend. We saw some incredible numbers in speed. We saw some great hand, great footwork. And most importantly, I think about 80% of the guys that participated in the NFL Combine should get a hairdo. The slow motion camera captured some great hair moments at the Combine. But as football fans, okay, people that watch the Combine, not people that watch the draft, not, but you have a team and you make a fuss during the season. But how important are the numbers at the Combine? How important are those numbers? Or you think it's just all bullshit? Are those numbers really that important to an NFL owner, the team president, the GM, the head coach? Are they really looking at those numbers as intensely as they try to push those numbers at the viewer at home? The fastest man ever at the NFL draft, a 4.21 40. That's some speed. That's quick. That's quick. That's fast. The deadlifts, the speed that linemen have to run a 10-yard drill that they do, which I love. We know linemen don't run that much that often, but those plays, they got the technique of the offensive line, those drills, the way and why they do those drills. The only drill I'm worried about that they do at the combine is when the guys got to put up the block pad and the defensive tackle got to come through. Did you see how many of those guys got hurt? These are not people trying to get in the NFL. These are the people that are working at the combine. Like 8, 10 times blow to the face. They should be wearing a helmet. If I'm holding that, those guys in athletic football shape. Those guys are not. I'm wearing a helmet. I'm wearing an outfit like I'm in a fencing class. I'm dressed like the Michelin Man. There's no. Did you see those defensive tackles that are coming out of college? One guy was 6'9", 345 pounds. What in God's name is this? What is this? What? And you supposed to sack a quarterback and land on him? Good God almighty. All NFL quarterbacks, did you see what's coming to the league that may hit you? Shit, no. I'm calling all my offensive linemen. Hey, y'all better protect me this year. It's some biggins coming to the NFL. It's some biggins. And these dudes look hungry to play the game of football and get paid for it. That type of hungry. That's different. That's different. The look in these kids' eyes that I saw watching the combine over the weekend is a look I haven't seen too often. But it's a familiar look. And when you see it, you'll know. You'll know. You ever look at your teammates in that pivotal game and you just look at them? You don't have to say nothing. You just give them the look. And we're on the same page. We ain't got to talk. Coach give you that look, and you give your teammates that look that coach gave you. Enough said. That's the look I saw in those kids this weekend. They had the look of they ready. They had that look. Now that look changes once they get to the early camp workouts right there. And the rookie symposium, all of that. I wish they really go back and drive the importance and the responsibility of being an NFL athlete. I really wish they pushed that even more. Your job in the NFL is not just on the field and in the locker room. It's in your community. It's in your home. It's when you leave. Once you're in the league, there's a certain way you got to carry yourself, rights and responsibilities. I hope they really push that home forward. Any of these kids that make it to the next level at the rookie symposium, they're not lying. Because all you got to do is put on TMZ or go to any type of entertainment news, and you will find out. They mean that shit. But how important are the numbers? And I'm talking about what happened at the NFL Combine. Are the numbers really that big of a deal? The Wonderlic, I didn't hear anything about it. I haven't heard yet any weird questions were presented to these kids in a one-on-one situation with team owners or team reps. So I haven't heard anything inappropriate. But I like the support system from former coaches, players that showed up to give their former teammates or classmates, hey, a little roo-rah, that little extra push and pep. I mean, so the support system, man, when you're trying to do something and make it, a support system is good. It is, you're already doing something by yourself. And it's cool to get a little applause, a little attaboy. Good job. Keep going. Those things matter. They really do. But how important are the numbers? If you're just tuning in, thank you so much. It is Motivational Monday. I'm your boy, Dre Montez, and we start out the show today talking about college baseball. There were some wild ejections over the weekend. You had a kid get ejected for a bat flip, had a kid get ejected for a stare down, and also the all-time favorite, trash talking. And we just got done talking about the combine as far as how important are the numbers. Next up, the beauty. What I mean about the beauty, when you're watching a basketball game, the shot, release, rotation, splash, the form of the jump shot, the player that's taking the jump shot, the defender. But the shot, the beauty of the shot is just the swing. Mm, mm, mm. The swing in baseball. It's majestic. It's something about the way Ken Griffey Jr., Will Clark, Mark Grace, Pete Rose, Pete Incaviglia, it's just something about the swing that you can tell. You get that baseball eye. People get the baseball sound, but that baseball eye, a swing is just, it's beautiful. It's majestic. As I said, it's one of those things. And the throw. A quarterback throwing a tight spiral as the camera is catching it. Oh my God. That's beautiful. That is the throw from the outfielder in baseball. Shit. Do you remember that throw that, what's my man? Dang it. What is my dude name? Used to pitch for the Cardinals and went to the outfield. Damn it, I meant to write his name down. It's been so long. He made a throw from right field in the corner. The ball hits the outfield. He deep in right field corner. This man turns and throws the ball to third. The ball never hit the ground. As the runner is sliding, the third baseman, Scott Rowland, I think it was, he has the ball. Dude slid right into the glove, and the ball is already right there. How? He's looking at his third base coach like, what the hell happened? Then they show you the replay and the throw. Bo Jackson's made some throws like that. Ken Griffey Jr., the throw from the outfield, the throw to second base, if the ball is bobbled and rolls everywhere and the barehanded throw, okay. But the throw from the outfield to third, a home plate, the no hop, beautiful. The blue line in hockey, the slap shot. Beauty. I find this beautiful. Base running in baseball. I don't care how fast you are. If you don't know how to run bases, you're doing it wrong. You could run a 4-2-1. But if you can't run bases, you'll get thrown out at second and third and home every time. But if you know how to run bases, you could probably win a 5-6-40. But if you know how to run bases, I used to love watching Kenny Lofton run bases. Man. Head come off, braids the chain, his jewelry just bouncing. He getting it in, just can run bases. The beauty. So again, I find it very beautiful in the shot. Whether it's a hockey shot, the jump shot, love it. The beauty in the swing. Oh my God. Some beautiful swinging baseball players out there. The throw. Oh, I love a good throw. Good spiral throw. It's beautiful. Base running. Baseball. You'll be here soon. All right, folks. Moving right along. All righty, good people. It's that time of year. People are dating each other. They're dating each other. Now it's time to do what? Meet the family. All meeting family. How many people like that? How many people like introducing their new partner to their family? How many people like that? I mean, you done met the friends. You done met their best friends. You done met they quote unquote play sister, play brother, people they slept with already. Yeah, you done met them already. But now it's time to meet the family. Do you get a bullet point from your partner? Meaning, well, we're going to my daddy cookout. So look, we're not going to tell them what. Okay. We are going to tell them what. So you gotta map it out. You got to have bullet points, not too much family history. You don't want to share too much about your family to your new partner. Just a little bit. You know, your sister, keep it short. Your brother, keep it short. Your favorite cousin, keep it short. Your favorite uncle, all that. Your favorite aunt, your grandmama on both sides, your grandpa on both sides. I mean, you got a little information here and there. Just don't do too much. Overdo it on information. Because you want them to what? Return, possibly. But meeting the family, is it more frustrating today or is it easier today? Introducing your new partner to family. I know back in the day, it was, hey, take you to meet my parents. It's going to be, tell you what, you wait in the car, let me go in first. Remember those days? It used to, and then especially if you dated outside of your nationality, your religion, or your race. Oh, man, oh, shit. Whoa, we got to talk about this. Hold on. How we going to do this? Because your friends and your family are two different damn area codes and countries. Your friends are your friends. Your family is family. I know people, man, my friends, my family too, though, dog. Stop. The bloodline. Okay. It's not the same as dating in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, introducing your new partner to your family. Back then, it was more like, well, who was that? Today, they start with this show. Oh, it's just my friend. Your friend? Yo, how long y'all been friends? What kind of friend is that? But to just come flat out, you know, mom, dad, this is my boyfriend Keith. Mom, dad, this is my girlfriend Tiffany. I mean, I think it's that easy nowadays in the meeting the family. I think people now are more afraid to introduce their partners to their friends more than anything. More than anything, especially women, they got to be careful. They don't want their new man to meet their hoe friend. Because everybody got a what friend? A hoe friend. What is that? Meaning she'll sleep with anybody. Got to be careful. And then men, when they meet a new woman, they got to be careful about who they introduce her to because they have a friend that's what? A hoe. Men have hoe friends too. What's a hoe friend for a man? He'll put his dang in anything. So you got to, I get it. You have more caution on meeting your friends than your family. Hear me out on that. Talk to me up top. Can the people up top hear me? We hear you loud and clear, boss. Loud and clear. What's up, Willie? What's going on? Next up, I had brought this up as a suggestion to a couple of people with heavy pockets based on what was happening in downtown St. Louis on Wash Ave. No need to get into it. No need to talk about it. All I'm saying, the rise of private clubs is catching on. Private clubs. I don't know if you've ever been in a private club, been invited to one, or a part of one. Do you know what goes on in private clubs? I mean, I'm not talking about like a whole house or a motherfucking chop house, nothing like that. No, like a straight up private club. You got drinks, you got food, you got entertainment. There's certain fees that apply to the members. There are rules and regulations, but a private club. Private clubs, to me, are very fun. The first private club I ever went to was in Charlotte, North Carolina. And it was one of the best private clubs I've been a part of. Best, 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 best. I mean, from the atmosphere, the music, the furniture, the lights, the events. It was, I think the rise of private clubs are happening at the right time because people don't want no bullshit, don't want no fight, pull out a weapon. You want to go somewhere, enjoy yourself, relax. They're great for meetings. They're great for socializing. Private clubs is the shit. It's not a, there are some all men clubs, all lady clubs, but for everybody to meet and greet, those are on the rise. In New York, again, they killing it. Far as giving people that private entertainment, not just for celebrities and people with millions and millions of dollars. No, these are affordable, everyday working people can afford to go to a private club. If you go to the bar, I'm going to use the analogy he did in the report that I saw. If you go to the bar 3 days a week and you have at least 2 drinks and you eat food there, plus you're tipping, and you do this 3 days a week, see how much money you're spending a month just doing that. You can take that same amount and apply that to a private club. And the benefits of a private club, depending on what level, you know, if you paying somebody shit $1,000 a month, okay, they have places like that. They had a place they showed for $300 a month. $300 a month. This place was laid the fuck out for $300 a month. There you go. Have that. If we had it, well, there is a private club here, but I don't know the name of it. I totally forgot. I need to find out the name of that sumbitch. Or if you're involved in a private club, you know of one, shout it out to a brother. Let me know. Let me find out about it here locally in the St. Louis or Illinois region. If you know of one, let a brother know. Now, I'm not going to Chicago. No. But here, the region, if you know of one, let me know. But the rise of private clubs, man, I at some point, you would like to go out in the evening or middle of the day and not worry about if something is going to take place inside of there. It feels good to go somewhere and you know you're secured. You know you're in a safe space, safe spot. And the way that security and technologies and surveillance and all that is coming together, if it looks pretty good. I don't know how many people have thought about that idea of having a private club on Wash Ave. You know, there's some non-private clubs that act like private clubs here in St. Louis, and they get accused of this shit all the time. They get to handpick who they want to come in. They get to handpick what they consider a reasonable price for a cocktail. What they consider. But we have a lot of those in the St. Louis, Illinois area when it comes to that. They're not private clubs, but they act like private clubs. Those are not private club prices. But the rise of private clubs, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. One last question here before we get out of here. In recognition of what LeBron James did over the weekend, eclipsing 40,000 points in NBA. Who is the face of the NBA? Who is the face of the NBA? They tried to give it the job, but that didn't go quite well. So who is the face of the NBA? I don't think that's a hell of a responsibility to be the face of the NBA. What Adam Silver is looking for as the face of the NBA. I don't think it's LeBron James. I just think he's included in the NBA. I don't think it's the Joker. He doesn't want that. So it has to be somebody that's producing in the NBA, that's a fan favorite of the NBA, and wants to be the face of the NBA. But if we're the fans just picking him, I kind of like Edwards out of Minnesota. I kind of like him. I like his whole game. I like his energy. I like the second half of the NBA better than the first half of the NBA. How about that? I've been a little bit more critiquing. Is that the best word I can use? I've been a little hard on the NBA since the All-Star bullshit. And I'm seeing these guys, not just the beginning of the game, but the entire game. I love watching not just the game, but I'm watching the body language. I'm seeing what's going on the bench, who the coach is talking to on the bench. What's going on here? Why is that lady sitting so close to the team? Who is she? She's not wearing any uniform. She has heels on and street clothes. Who is this woman? I have questions like that when I watch the NBA. But back to the face of the NBA. Who is it? There's some great talent in the NBA, but I don't think none of these guys really want to be the face of the NBA. Maybe it's just a basketball in the NBA trophy. Maybe that's it. But the face of the NBA, who do you think it is? Well, boys and kids, girls and grown folks of all ages out there, thanks for tuning in to another action-packed episode of Montez at Midday as we come to you Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time here on Facebook, YouTube, and X, hashtag Twitter. I'm going to give you my thoughts on sports and entertainment. And today we talked about college baseball. Some wild ejections happened over the weekend. You can always go back and rewind the show and go to the beginning and figure out what I said. And also we talked about, based on what happened at the Combine this past weekend, how important are the numbers? How important is running a 4-2-1 going to be when it comes to draft day in April? And also the beauty of the shot, hockey shot, NBA shot, the beauty of it. The beauty of the baseball swing. Oh, my God, it's majestic. The beauty of the throw from the outfield to the NFL quarterback. Oh, my goodness, the throw. And base running. Oh, my God, those are beautiful to me. Meeting family. You still get nervous or excited when you're introducing your new partner to your family. And we talked about the rise of private clubs. Private clubs are a thing. I think we need a few here. And, of course, there's age restrictions, of course. And also we closed out with the face of the NBA. Who do you think the face of the NBA should be? Before we get out of here, let me give you some great words of encouragement. Let it go. Ignore them. Give it time. Don't compete. Stay calm. It's on you. And laugh. Right there. As we get ready for next Sunday, the Oscars. We got a whole lot of movie stuff to talk about. And we got some movies to get caught up on. We got to finish out a few shows as well. But most importantly, you folks enjoy the rest of your Motivational Monday. And don't forget to appreciate the details of the day. In the words of my great-grandpappy, 2 wrongs don't make a right, they make a left turn. Until then, be good and be good at it. Thanks for listening to the show. Peace. We out.